What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney 6, Episode 5, Turnabout Revolution.
It's time for a revolution!
That's far enough.
Huh? Who's they?
It is I, the Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm.
They're all in the show as
Good people of
characters. How
Kurin.
cool.
We can't allow things to go on like this.
The Defense Culpability Act has done nothing but produce countless victims of wrongful convictions. The time to act is now, for we, the Defiant Dragons, have obtained the ultimate weapon, the Founder's Orb. And to the Garenian regime, make no mistake about it, I will personally dethrone you. A dragon never yields, nor will he rest until his revolution is complete.
Wow, good job really looking like the villain from that really shitty rip-off TV show. And this concludes our report on the recent television hijacking incident in Kurin. But really, who could have anticipated such a surprising turn of events? I thought I was gonna go, but really, who cares? Did you hear that, Polly? Someone hijacked the airwaves over there. It's like something out of a movie. Who says airwaves? Apollo? Oh, yeah. Dirk! What are you up to this time? Wait a second. Do you know the TV hijacker or something, Apollo? You could say that, but it was a long time ago. You could say he birthed me, but that was a long time ago. And why do you know someone like that? I mean, they're calling him an insurgent. So it must be true. Yeah, about that. Hey now, is that any way to talk about the man who raised you? Oh, it's Sad Maddie. Sad Maddie. Oh, never mind. It's the insurgent. Hey there, Apollo. Long time no see. How have you been, son? It's that guy that was on TV. Ah! I'm a terrorist! Guilty as charged! Surprised to see me, Apollo? I just beamed in from Kurin, and boy, are my arms tired. This can't be happening. I must be dreaming, or hallucinating, or both. No, you're not, Apollo. It's that TV hijacker / insurgent in the flesh. I'm so confused. Mr. Hijacker, sir, I have so many questions, I don't even know where to begin. Let's start with that bit about the man who raised you. Don't tell me you haven't told anyone about me, son. It's okay to brag about it. Tell everyone your old man's me, the rebel Dirk. I mean, my face is all over TV these days. I'm practically a celebrity. Ha ha ha! I mean, that's the same laugh as the Mario Party guy, right? The dice guy? Ha ha ha! Mario Party 6! I think he says that. Maybe he doesn't. Who cares? Trucy, what do you say we close up early today? What? Why? Oh, come on, son. No need for the cold shoulder. I know I'm going to regret this, but... What do you want, Dirk? You just show up here without warning after all this time? What gives? I came all this way to see you, son. Come, rejoice! Why don't you tell me the real reason you're here? Well, okay, so maybe there's a little something I need your help with too, but... The fact is I came here to see you. That's the honest truth. Yes, I think we've established that. It figures. I haven't seen him in 10+ years and he's already asking for a favor. He really is a rebel in the purest sense. He just does whatever he pleases. Come on, Polly, I need details. Inquiring minds want to know. Okay, hold your horses. First, I got a few questions of my own. Pleased to meet you, little lady. My name's Dirk Sadmati. I'm a rebel by trade. But on TV, they were calling you an insurgent. So which is it? Personally, I vote for a rebel with a cause. A real headache for anyone in your way. You're a loose cannon! Trucy. You got me there. I'm the head of a resistance group. The Defiant Dragons. We're like the good, the bad, and the ugly, but without the good part. In Kurin, I'm like the boogeyman. The bogeyman. A tall tale parents used to spook their kids straight. That's too bad. You seem like you'd be a fun, cool guy to hang out with. So cool! This little lady's a real catch, son. I'm talking bride material, if you get my drift. What? Oh, stop it. You're embarrassing me. Dad? Ha ha ha! New daughter-in-law! Here! She's a plucky one, all right. Someone plucked me out of my misery. Now, about that man who raised you business. It's great. They should get married. Ha ha ha! Married your half-sister! What did Mr. Dirk mean when he said that he's the man who raised you, Apollo? The truth is, I grew up in the kingdom of Kurin. Did I never mention that? Oh, so you grew up in Kurin. Are you saying you're not from around here? And we don't take kindly to folks who aren't from around here? No, it's just I was raised in Kurin when I was really little. Still, that's a shocker. It's like I hardly know anything about you. Almost like you're a dirty liar. How come you never told me? Apollo, you really haven't said a word about your past, have you? What, that I was raised by a wanted criminal? It's like a bad joke. It does sound rather melodramatic. I doubt anyone would even believe you. So you two haven't seen each other in a while, huh? You could say that. I'd wager it's been at least 10 years. That's a really long time. Yeah, well, I figured he'd forgotten about me. Not a chance, it's just, well... starting a revolution takes time, and keeping it going even more so. And being a wanted man, I couldn't just hop on a plane to come say hello. I get it, it's fine, though truth be told. It's weird having Dirk suddenly show up acting all paternal. I'd even almost forgotten about Kurin. No, that's not true. I lied about all that just now. I probably tried to forget about it on purpose. Now then, Mr. Dirk, what is it that we can help you with? I need to get my hands on the Founder's Orb, the most sacred treasure of Kurin. That's where you come in. The Founder's Orb. But didn't you say you already have it in that broadcast of yours? Ah! Don't go believing everything you see on TV, little lady. No one's seen hide nor hair of the Founder's Orb for some time. Sounds like Sounds like detergent lies to me, you detergent. So that was just a bluff. What are you going to do if you don't find it? I don't know. Guess that just means we have to find it, son. Because I can't really back down now, can I? Ah, yes. Different year, same old Dirk. It's all coming back to me now. Hold on, I think I read something about this in the newspaper a while back. This interaction is complete nonsense. If it were like any drama on TV, it'd be, "You're not my father," and then slams out the door, you're running out, and the father's like, "No, let him go." Not this, "Well, my dad's back," and then there's a laugh track in the back going, "Ha ha 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 ha." That's what this is. Something about you guys stealing a sacred treasure from a temple's treasure room. That's a load of shit! We didn't lay a finger on the orb. Really? Baseless allegations, all of it. Our enemy has really found a way to keep us on our toes. So it's like a setup. That's the long and short of it. However, my compatriot has been hot on the orb's trail. And just the other day, his hard work finally paid off. We now know the Founder's orb is in Kurin village. Bam, 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 boom. Yes, I hear there are spirit mediums there. They even have direct relations with Kurin. Right. Some doctor of archaeology there supposedly has the orb. This Jones, Indiana? His name is Indiana Jones? My defiant dragon compatriot has already made contact with him. Apparently, someone asked the doctor to study the orb. So, whoever asked him to do that is the real thief. Most likely. And you think this guy will just hand the orb over to you? My compatriot, Dats, says Dr. Buff has already promised to do so. It seems he knew it had been stolen and wanted to do the right thing. I remember running around with him when I was a kid. So he's here too, huh? Apollo, I want you to be present as my lawyer when I take possession of the orb. Would you do that for me? Nope. I haven't seen you in years and you waltz in here asking for a favor. You've a lot of nerve. Of course we'll help, right Apollo? I just said no. Oh, come on, it's not like you have any work anyway. Besides, we're talking about rebels and legendary treasure here. It'll be fun. Why is she always into the things I'm not? Nope. Now tell me about the Founder's Orb. If I remember correctly, the Founder is always depicted as a faceless spirit medium. What do you mean, faceless? It means less a face. There is no face. Images of the Founder, the Holy Mother of Kurin, never show her face. To depict it is to commit the greatest taboo in Kurinism. The greatest taboo, huh? I wonder why. I mean, what could she have looked like to make them hide her face like that? The Hunchback of Kurin, maybe? As for the Founder's Orb, it was discovered during an excavation 8 years ago. And has an interesting legend that goes along with it. It's said that there's a riddle to the orb, and that any who can solve it will gain Excalibur. Will receive immense spiritual power from the Founder herself. Sounds like one big fairy tale to me. In any case, it's just what us defiant dragons need to get our revolution started. With it, we can gain the spiritual power and thus the legal authority to rule Kurin. Suppose I believe this legend, then anyone could become king or queen? And that's why you think it'll help you overthrow the Garan regime? Only the rulers of Kurin have ever laid eyes on the orb, Apollo. A legendary treasure that bestows immense spiritual power. Doesn't that sound like something you'd want to see with your own 2 eyes? That does sound just a tiny bit intriguing. That should just about cover everything. Any other questions? No. I almost forgot. I brought you a present. Eat up, son. Brought this all the way from Kurin. It's been in my hands for days. I figured you probably couldn't afford 3 square meals a day, so... I was just thinking it was the time for lunch. You dig in too, little lady. After all, we're practically family, right? Ha ha ha. Thanks, Dad! That tuna looks good. This salmon sushi's got my name on it. Aren't you hungry, son? This is some of the best sushi you'll ever have. No, I'm good. Oh, well, okay then. Actually, I have one more present for you. Here. What's this? Oh, my. Oh, I thought that was Apollo. It's like, remember when you were in your teens and you played all your angsty shit to all the monks? A picture of your father. It's been 23 years since he passed away. This is my dad. His name was Jove Justice. Jove. I haven't talked to you about your real father in some time, but as you know, he was a musician, a wandering minstrel, if you will, and a talented one at that. Why are you giving this to me now? I thought it was sad. You didn't know what your old man looked like. You know, you're sad and poor and don't eat 3 square meals. I searched high and low to find that one picture. Had to kill a lot of people to get it. What's wrong, Apollo? Don't you want it? I don't know. I mean, it's not like I ever met the guy. Well, I killed a lot of people to get it for you, so take it. And don't ever let it go, you hear? Well, now that our bellies are full, what do you say we hit the road? 1 second. Hey, Trucy, any idea where Athena is? She left early this morning to pick up Daddy from the airport. I forgot. Mr. Wright's coming back today. Yeah, but I wonder why he cut his trip short like that. Anyway, should they have been back by now? Knowing Athena, she probably got lost. Well, there's no point sitting around here waiting. Let's get going. I can't wait to see that super mysterious treasure. To Kurin Village, then! The Founder's Orb awaits. Boop, 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 boop. So this is Kurin, the mystical village of spirit channeling. And where ancient traditions come alive. Looks like a really peaceful place. I'm expecting to see Trucy here. Not Trucy. Pearl! I can't believe I said Trucy. I love the air here. Nothing beats the mountains, huh, Apollo? Come to think of it. We used to live way up in the mountains too, just like this. Sure brings back memories. Those were the days. The 3 of us living happily in peace. I still can't wrap my mind around it all, you know. That Mr. Dirk is not only Polly's daddy, but Prosecutor Sadmati's as well. And the way you two talked about it like it was nothing the whole bus ride here. I guess it is a lot to take in. So tell me, Mr. Dirk, what was Apollo like as a kid? Oh, he was full of piss and shit. He was a real rascal. He and the Yuta used to run around in the open fields naked as jaybirds. I've even got pictures of him posing in his birthday suit. Whoa, whoa, Dirk. No way! Sadmati used to be naked? I'm replacing a lot of lines this episode. You know, some mornings, the 2 of them would end up with leeches on their butts and cry like babies. Dirk, don't you think you've said enough? You're no fun. Leech butt. I want to hear more about the misadventures of Polly. What are you people doing here? Emma. Oh, great. Time to take someone to jail. That's what that means. You know this lady? This is Emma Skye. She's a detective. She's probably going to arrest you. Technically speaking, I'm a forensic expert, but I'll let it slide. Anyway, I can't say I'm surprised to see you here. You always seem to pop up whenever there's trouble afoot. Still, what are the odds of running into you here in the boonies? By trouble, you mean you're investigating a case. Does it look like I'm here to sightsee? Don't tell me you're not here to see Dr. Buff, are you? How'd you know that? We're actually on our way to meet with him right now. Figures. Well, follow me, he's dead. I'll show you the way. Really? Well, we were on the bus getting here, so that's a solid alibi. Ask the bus driver. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, son. Just follow the nice lady. I'm waiting for that music. That looks familiar. Why does that look familiar? Why does that thing on the left look familiar? I don't know. It's just gonna hurt my head. So this is Dr. Buff's study. Look at all those books. The shelves go from floor to ceiling. It's like a library in here. Yes, and lots of artifacts too. A true archaeologist's paradise. Look, son, there's so many relics. They're spilling onto the floor. What a delightfully amusing room. Blood! All I see is a mess. And what's with that white outline? Emma, where's the doctor? Well, the thing is, he died last night. I mean, did we expect any different? Of course he's dead. It seems an avalanche. Okay, I thought she was gonna say like an actual avalanche. Like, an avalanche of snow came rolling through the study. It seems an avalanche of books knocked him off his bookshelf ladder. We're labeling it an accidental death. What? Please tell me you're joking. Ah, there's the music. As if I'd come all the way out here for a few laughs, Apollo. Yeah, I guess not. A scholar killed by his own books. Oh man, what do we do now? I mean, how could he transfer ownership of the orb to you if he's dead? Apollo, it's not about transferring, it's about stealing. We'll steal it. That is a problem. Can you please tell us exactly what happened? So the doctor died in an accident. I received a call this morning saying Dr. Buff had been found dead under a pile of books. This morning? Talk about bad timing. You mentioned that he had fallen off a ladder. Right. We believe he fell from the top of that big ladder there. Apparently, he triggered an avalanche of books while fumbling to reach one. And that sent him headlong on a fatal fall onto the hard floor. How sad. Killed by his own books. But at least he was doing something he loved. Climbing ladders. Riding blimps. For a scholar, I suppose it's kinda like a soldier being killed in the line of duty. You could say he died an honorable death. Emma, who was the first one to discover the body? About that. Whoever it was, it seems they wanted to remain anonymous. It happens now and then. Some people would rather not get involved with the police. I can relate to that. Yeah, being a wanted man and all. What now, Dirk? A dead man can't exactly hand over the orb. We'll just have to find it. Must be around here somewhere. Just to fill you in, Emma, we're actually here to get something. Pops here had an agreement with the doctor. The doctor was supposed to hand over a sacred relic known as the Founder's Orb. Pops? Oh, I see. That could be a problem, considering he's dead. Do you have a plan B? I have an agreement in writing, lady. My compatriot Dats should have it. Well, there shouldn't be any problems then. Well, now he's probably in jail. He's probably been arrested. So who is this gentleman you're escorting? Yes, my dad. It's your dad! Whoa, surprise! Right, I haven't introduced you yet. This is Dirk. He's from the kingdom of Kurin. All the way from Kurin, huh? So what do you do there? I insurge. I used to practice law, but I'm taking a break from all that. I'm focused now on making Kurin a better place, though, through volunteer work. Volunteer work, huh? How interesting. Well, it's not technically a lie. So how do you two know each other? Oh, he's sort of my foster father. Come again? And he's Prosecutor Sadmati's real father, too. What, you mean you and Sadmati? I'm so sorry, it seems you've had quite a life. Guess she's put a few things together. Actually, Dirk, you look kind of familiar. Have we met before? Not that I recall. Great, she must have seen that news report on TV. It'll really complicate things if she figures out he's a wanted man. There are lots of guys who look like him. Sure you're not mistaking him for someone else? I mean, Kurin seems like such an isolated country that there's probably no extradition laws, so I think you could freely roam around here, just like Die Hard, and go diplomatic immunity, because you're pretty good to go. I mean, a middle-aged man with long hair and an eye patch, you don't see that every day. Well, I'm sure you're just imagining things. So what does that sacred relic you're searching for look like? I mean, there's lots of stuff in here that's old and relic-y. Indeed. Unfortunately, I have no idea what it actually looks like. Well, I say we take that kick-ass death machine back there next to you and take that home, because that thing's got all kinds of cool-looking stuff. Like a drill foot, and it's got like a shuriken or a kun... whatever the hell those are called in its left hand. I'm rambling. That I do not know either. We'll just have to go through each candidate one by one. Great plan of attack there, Dirk. Well, Emma, do you mind if we give this room a once-over? I guess not. But in exchange, you're going to help me with my investigation. Sure. Can't hurt. I can't wait to get started. It'll be like hunting for buried treasure. And it's been 28 minutes. I'm ending this video here. Before I do, I'll let you enjoy this silhouette of Tammy waiting to pounce, waiting to strike again. Not this video. Maybe the next video she will. Who knows? And I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good Thursday. Bye-bye!